Hi, my name is Pamela. My teammates in this project are Maria Jose and Paulina. Today, we will be showing you how to solve two types of problems. The first one, how to solve limits algebraically or analytically. Which maybe you're wondering, what are limits? Well, limits is a value that a function approaches as it approaches x value in this case. What are limits for? Well, mainly they are used to find continuity, derivatives, and integrals. How to solve analytically? Well, first factor, then cancel wholes, then substitute, and then simplify. It's easy. And the second problem we're going to show you how to do is find derivatives. By definition, which by definition means using this formula. Find the limit of h to the, as it approaches 0, f of x plus h minus f of x over h, which mainly this formula is about plugging in x and then factoring, simplifying, canceling. It's easy. Hope you learned from the next videos.
I'm going to show you how to solve an equation with limits from our partial lab study guide. For the equation involving limits, we chose equation number 15, which is when the limit approaches 5, and the equation is x squared minus 25 over x2 minus 2x minus 15. First, we have to check that the equation on the bottom doesn't give us 0, and we check it by substituting the x with the 5. So we check 5 squared minus 2, 5 minus 15. So this is 5 times 5, 25, minus 10 minus 15, which is 0. So this cannot be used. So then we solve this algebraically. We know to solve it algebraically because the equation is 0, and this would be our second try. And so first we have to expand. To solve it algebraically, we have to expand these two equations. So the first, 5 times 5 is 25, so we expand it like this. X minus 5 in one parenthesis and x plus 5 in the other one. Over, and now this, we also do two parentheses. We have to find two numbers that multiplied give us 15 and added give us negative 2. So the numbers are x plus 3 and x minus 5. And so we know we have x minus 5 on top and x minus 5 in the bottom. So they cancel. And they leave us with x plus 5 over x plus 3. And now that we have this equation, now we can substitute the 5. So we do 5, which is a limit, plus 5 over 5 plus 3, and this gives us 10 over 8. But this we can still simplify, so this is not our answer yet. Our answer would be 5 over 4. And this is how you solve the limit when x approaches 5 of this equation algebraically.
We're going to solve the derivative, and the first step is you have the coefficient and you have to multiply it by the exponent, which is 3. And then you put the variable down, and you're going to subtract 3 minus 1. And this is going to, if you solve it, it's going to be 6x squared. And then you have to do the same with the next term. Here you have to imagine as if you have an imaginary -1, which is going to be 1 times your exponent, and then you're going to 2 minus 1. And this is going to give you -2x, and 2 minus 1 is 1, so you only leave the variable there. And here, since a variable is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, so you only have to write the 5. And in here, you don't have to write it down because any derivative of a number is always 0. So this is going to be your answer.